Well, I tell you what, you kind of created a monster in me, because I started thinking like you. I can't drive down the highway and not see a downed tree and be like, well, oh, that'd be good to put in the lake.
Listen, my wife will go up the interstate.
Yeah.
And I'll say, man, what a nice looking ash over there. Man, that's a great crappie bed. She says, will you please watch the road?
Yeah. That's funny. I can't bear to, oh, I got another something
good
big.
One?
Yeah.
I've got another hang.
I can't bear to see, oh my gosh, we're gonna need the net.
Whoa, there's a horse.
We need the net.
No, you ain't gonna use no net.
I'm gonna use a net.
Fish in here.
Oh my
Atta boy. Another.
Oh!
It was huge. Oh me.
It was bigger than the last
beauty, one. Beauty.
Well, we got him in the boat.
Yeah, we did. We got to see him and know it's a
oh my gosh.
You got the gold mine. I got the shaft.
Yeah, I like that country song. She got the gold mine. I got the shaft.
You have your slips. You line the slits up. A slit in the plastic insert, split in the outside. You take me to your right, just a hair more.
Okay.
The secret to these is lining up, is being directly over. You put the line in there, twist it till it locks like that.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit more to the right.
And you want to be right above it.
You need to be directly above it.
Okay.
Then you slide her down and you knock it out, and you just save 25, 35, 45 cents.
Wow.
That is a dandy little gadget right there.
To save your
jig, then
from
just
brush
slide out. You have a slit in the slit in the insert. Right here. Now Jeff, I think, come up with that. I'm not sure. Brian Odom is the one that come up with this. He took that sinker of mine and come up with this idea.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. You put it. It has a slit.
Yeah.
You line this. You slit up in that slot right there.
Put your line in there.
Put your line in there. Then all you have to do is lock it over to your right. Slide her down. But the secret to it is being directly over the top of it when you turn it loose.
Loc N Knoc.
Loc N Knoc. That's a great name for it.
And it's a great tool.
I think that's the quarter ounce one they're making right now. And I'm not positive if it's on the market yet or not, but if it's not, it will be soon, I can promise you. I think they've already got it produced. Jeff and
I think that might be something they might be introducing at that new ICAST show.
Yeah, Jeff Smith and like I say, Brian Odom is the one that he's worked relentless on this thing, trying to make it work. And of course, everybody has to have a little help along the line, and so he got with Jeff, and they got their heads together, and this is what they come up with. It's a super little plug knocker, and the thing of it is about this knocker, it will not only work on jig heads, it will also work on crankbaits.
Really?
Yes, it will. I've knocked them with that little sinker of mine. I've knocked many a crankbaits back when I was bass fishing. Knocked many a crankbait baits off with it to save yourself a lot of money. But it's just a super little old invention. Line the slit up on slit, lock it in, slide her down, and
Loc N Knoc. Love it.
Loc N Knoc. That's a great little tool.
Thanks for sharing, dude. That's awesome. Yeah. Good job. You don't happen to have an extra one of those, do you?
Huh? I do not. Believe it or not. Believe it or not.
The crappie spinning rod.
Huh?
Crappie spinning rod there.
Yeah.
Bucks.
That's the B&M rods I use.
I like them.
Great rods.
Yeah. I like them too.
You wonder what that right there is?
What is that right there?
That is my float. In case they saved me so much money, it's unreal. I'm talking about thousands of dollars where you drop a rod in.
Yeah.
That right there is plenty enough to float them where you go back and get your rods and you don't lose them.
Yeah.
I dropped one of Brian's graphite rods in one day.
Yeah.
It didn't have a float on it, and I had to go that deep to get it.
Oh, no.
But I told him that would be the last time I would ever do it because I've been trying to get him to put a float on there. Well, I'll promise you, after that, he did have a float on it.
Dude, Maddux, I tell you what, I'm glad I'm recording you today because you are just a cornucopia of fishing knowledge. How old are you, my friend?
80 years old. I turned 80 in January.
80 years old.
Yes, sir.
And you fish almost every other day, don't you?
Well, I probably average every other day. I guess you're maybe not hardly that much, but if you ask my wife, I fish every day.
Yeah, mine too.
No, it's probably every other day thing.
Okay. And Percy Priest, your home lake?
Well, yeah, I'd say it probably is. I fish it more in Old Hickory, but I do fish Old Hickory and Kentucky Lake occasionally. We basically fished Kentucky Lake when we were tournament fishing.
Yeah.
But don't go down there very often. Kentucky Lake's pretty dead right now, so we fish Percy Priest and Old Hickory big part of the time.
Well, we've been blessed with a beautiful morning.
Oh, is this not the Lord has given us a wonderful day?
And we're going to try to catch some crappie.
Okay, sounds good to me. Let's do it.
I got one. Come see us.
Come at a boy. Hey, little fella. Now you got to get out of the nursery.
We got to get out of the nursery. We don't want no kindergartners. We want some high school,
Grandma,
college crappie. Yeah. High school, college crappie. Oh, you're hung up.
Should I use the new knocker? No.
Yeah.
Take me over to the, well, take me over to the right just a hair.
Okay. Is that about it?
That'll work. Well, I thought it would. It did.
That's pretty unique.
Lock in right there.
Yeah. Ooh, it just
see him
swarmed
go
on. Oh, he
swarm?
swarmed on it like a freight train. Came on like a freight train. What is it about that little heartbeat skipping thump that drives a man crazy?
I know it. Well, it's just like a friend of mine telling me, asked me one day, he said,
yeah? What did he say?
He said, dude, he said, do you ever spider rig? I said, yeah, I spider rig. Well, do you like it? I said, no, but I have done it.
Yeah.
He said, I don't like it either. He says, I like to feel that thump on the end of that rod. He said, it's kind of addictive, ain't it? I said, yeah, it's definitely addictive.
I think I'm gonna like start a website or something that hang on.
There you go, there you go.
I'm gonna start a website or something called, oh, I got a striper jacket.
Yellow jacket.
Yellow jacket. It's gonna be called Crappie Anonymous. You know what I mean? And people will be able to go to this website and they'll be able to admit all the logic and all the responsibilities that they've thrown out the window in the pursuit of crappie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be a,
That'd be a good program.
And it'll be anonymous, so you can read the funny stories that people have done in the pursuit of crappiness, because I know I've done some crazy things to try to catch a crappie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That kind of tells me I don't have the bait on he wants.
Don't have the right color.
The right color, I mean.
Boy, it's funny how color makes such a difference.
Oh, I'll tell you, it's unreal. It's unreal. And my theory always is you feed them what you think they ought to be hitting.
Yeah.
And if they can't catch them on that, then you feed them what you don't think they'll hit. And most of the time, you'll find them on one of the two.
Yeah.
There you go. Seems like that color you got on right there, they're hitting it and taking it.
Yeah, that's a good old crappie there.
Yeah. Little white.
White crappie. That's the color.
Yeah, that's it. That's that new color Jeff sent.
Little crappie magnet.
Some of the best colors that I use are some mistaken colors.
Mistaken color.
Yeah, Jeff sent me a little box of
And
goodies.
you want me to hold on to this for you, right?
Yes. Jeff sent me a little box of goodies here a little while back,
Yeah.
and he had it's a orange looking color with black specks in it, and the one that you've got on, that blue one,
Yeah.
and this one I've got on, and really and truly they were misfits. What they were, it was unbelievable how many fish I caught on that thing. I called him and sent him a picture. He didn't send me but 5 of them. I said, Jeff, I don't know what this color is, and I don't even know if you make it, but if you don't, you really need to, because they're eating that thing up. So finally we've got down what it was. It was orange with a little pale looking belly and black flakes on it, and they absolutely destroyed that thing. So I think he's in the process now of making them, because he sent me a few more the other day.
He made that isom color.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's the one. That's that orange.
And I've been having tremendous success with that.
Yes, sirree. That is a great color too. Oh, now this one is brown. It has a little chartreuse on it. I'm getting a hit, but I'm not catching a fish. A lot of baits they'll do that with. They'll just hit it, but they won't take it.
All right.
So
we gotta get more on this, because I keep hanging up. Darn it. Let me see if I can use this.
Okay.
Loc N Knoc.
Now remember, get directly over and hold that tight line. You need to feel that Loc N Knoc hit your jig.
Okay.
And once you do, then drop your rod about 2 or 3 inches, and that'll let it go below it and lift it right off.
Okay. Let me give
Try
that a
that.
shot. Okay. So I'm pretty much over it now. I'll lock her in. Boy, it's so easy to use.
It is
too.
very easy to use.
All right, I'm locked in. I got my line
line.
tight.
Hold it tight.
Drop her down.
Hold it tight till it hits.
Oh, it hit. And you caught a fish,
A yellow belly.
and I got my jig back.
Hey, it works, I'm telling you. Now you just think how much money that's already saved you. What, 3 or 4 jigs already?
Well, forget the money.
Yeah.
Think about how much time it saved
I know
us.
it, yeah.
I'm getting old.
Yeah,
my eyes.
That's
can't-
the thing about the age of it. I mean, how old, well, not how old, but how much time it saves you from tying on.
Oh, in a tournament, this thing would be a game changer.
Yeah. That's
Another good one.
another good one. Pretty good one.
Oh yeah.
He's not as big as others, but he's a nice keeper. He's a good 10.5, 11-inch crappie. What you got, Ken?
I got.
Talk to me, buddy.
I got a big one.
Oh,
I got a bigger one than yours.
Must be $1 million down there. Oh, looky here, the fish of the day.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey.
they must be 1,000 down there, old.
1,000
Buddy,
of 'em.
must be $1 million down there.
Oh my
Woo, that's
gosh.
a nice one.
What was that, 14?
Yeah, about 1.25 pounds, I'd say.
That might be a good little tournament fish.
Yeah.
Thank you for the adventure, Mr. Crappie. Look at him, he's still swimming to the top.
Yeah.
Wow, that was awesome. Man, we doubled up.
Yeah.
If you could give 1 or 2 good bits of advice to somebody that's thinking about taking up the sport of crappie fishing, what would you tell them, dude?
Well, I've always said this. If you want to catch fish consistently,
Yeah.
I'm talking about winter, spring, summer, and fall.
Yeah.
If you're a devout fisherman, you need to work.
Uh-huh.
You've got to put in structure. Now there's plenty of structure in the lake that you can fish if you'll get out and find it.
Yeah.
But I am strictly a structured fisherman. A lot of people are not. A lot of people catch them open water. I'm not an open water fisherman. I have to have something under me to fish. So I'd say put you some stuff out so when you fish it, you know what it is. Because some days these fish seem to be in stake beds
Yeah?
and they won't be in trees.
Okay.
Then the other times they'll be in trees, they will not be in stake beds. Right now, a month and a half ago, fish were in stake beds. That was all you catch fish out of, just about stake bed.
Yeah.
Now, since they've spawned, now that's always a pre-spawn habit they have. They'll spawn greatly in stake beds. After they spawn, they'll get up over the top of those stake beds, and you just absolutely wipe them out.
Uh-huh.
And they'll stay there till those little fry hatch out.
Yeah.
And I guess Mama says, well, I've been around here long enough. I brought you into this world. Now I'm going
to leave on. Okay.
And so they'll go, and you can't buy one out of a stake bed. They go to trees in deeper water.
Okay.
So it's you just got 4 seasons. Really, you've got winter, spring, summer, and fall, and the fish will hit differently in each of those seasons.
Okay.
And so, you know, I'd say get out there and work, know what you've got down there to fish.
And create your own structure.
Create your own structure.
You know, and you did an incredible video, one of the first videos ever on Fish Eat Live, about how to
build structure.
And I'll leave a link to that video in the comments section, so you can see how Dude Maddux has actually, you've made it a science, haven't you?
Well, somewhat. I have tried. There's very few things that you can ever mention that I haven't tried in a crappie bed.
Yeah.
To see which is most successful. And I'd like to say one is more successful than the other, but I can't.
Yeah.
Because one is more successful than the other at a certain time of year.
At a certain time of the year.
But at another certain time of year, I may go 6 months and not catch a fish out of a particular spot. And then all of a sudden, they appear there. What I try to do is fish where the fish are supposed to be.
Yeah.
And if they're not there, I go to where they're not supposed to be.
Okay.
Most of the time you will find them in one of the 2 places.
Yeah, just don't give up.
Yeah, don't give up.
I think the bigger ones are closer to the bottom.
Yeah, I've been catching my big ones off the bottom too. But they hit that and going down.
Oh, that's a good one.
Decent. He's a keeper, and that's about it. Catch that one right there, Kirby.
Yo, it looks like that's a giant. That's
like
a carp.
Looked like the one you had on a while ago.
You had to bring that one up. No, I said get the net, and you said no.
Oh, no.
Now, if you saw that fish in a tournament, would you got the net?
He would be in a net. I'll have to go back to my old color, I think. They don't like this. Ah, there you go. Big one?
He's decent. He's a
nice
eater.
one. That's one of those nice ones.
And he engulfed it. Look at that. That's way back in the throat.
He's hungry.
So you talk about your church and the Meals on Wheels programs that you do.
Right.
You're a pretty faithful man, are you not?
Well, I strive to do the work of God, and I try to use what I enjoy so much in life to honor Him and, you know, do things to His glory.
Yeah.
And this is something I enjoy doing so well. You can be a Christian and have any kind of sport as long as you use it for the glory of God.
Okay.
You know, and that's what it's all about. It's not anything about me. It's just for the glory, all for the glory of God. So I fished all my life, and I thought I changed my life in 1979, came back to the church, and I was a very, very faithful member of Satan's group until 1979. In 1979, I changed my life and came back to the Lord. It's something I enjoy doing. I thought, now what can I do for the work of the Lord and the glory of the Lord, and something I enjoy doing so well. So I thought, well, you know, I give a lot of fish away. I very seldom give fish away that has not been cleaned.
Yeah.
And there's so many older people and elderly couples, they don't have an opportunity to eat crappie.
No.
You know, you can't buy them. They're probably as good a fish as you can put on the plate. So it's just unbelievable how many clean fish I give away every year. So I use it to the glory of God.
Yeah.
What I enjoy doing. And maybe I use it for a crutch too, I don't know.
And an excuse to get out.
Right.
But it's funny how when you do start doing things unselfishly, how you reap the benefits. You're the one truly reaping the benefits.
Absolutely.
Even though you're helping others.
Go straight up.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely. And this Meals on Wheels at church gives me like I say, I call it my church ministry, my fishing ministry. So, you know, it's something I try to do because there's so many people, older people, that doesn't have an opportunity to eat a good fish meal.
Oh my gosh, I just
crappie.
Saw it go down on the live scope to knock your jig free. So yeah,
I'm glad it makes me feel good for somebody to come up and say, you know, boy, we had those fish from Meals on Wheels the other day, and they are so good.
yeah.
So it's something I enjoy doing.
All right, there, I'm right in it. Oh, did you get that big one?
I don't know if it knows.
Oh, he's coming off of it.
It's not that's a black crappie there. It's a nice black crappie. That's a keeper. Boy, they will sure offend you.
Yeah. You should be right on it. I'm on.
Well,
Just don't move.
how about a double?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a keeper. They're about twins.
Yeah. Nice one. Nice one.
They hit old Isom.
I gotta call somebody and find out what the name of this color is.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I'm
know.
liking it.
Yeah, they like it too.
Those are nice keepers. Boy, that'd make a
Yeah,
heck
they
of a
were.
meal.
Yeah,
That'd make a meal on a wheel.
They're good keepers. Listen, I tell you, I'm happy with a 10-incher any time. Just give me one big enough to keep, because I'm gonna tell you, the best eating crappie are those small ones.
I agree.
They cook so much more thorough through and through than a big crappie does. So every time I go through and pick out crappie slabs of crappie meat to cook for supper at night, I always pick the smallest ones I can get.
Yeah. Oh, here it comes. Look, I'm gonna drop right on his face.
Put it on his nose. A lot of times you have to put it right on their nose. I think they hit it a lot of times out of aggravation instead of out of food.
Ah, I got one of them. He's a nice one.
All right. We knew this is a big one down.
Oh, he's a good one.
Come on. It's a nice fish.
Not nearly as big as that one we needed the net on. But boy, that's fun, isn't it?
Yes.
You think you'll ever get too old to crappie fish, dude? I mean,
Yes, sir.
You think
One
you
of
will?
these days, as sure as life, there's death.
Yeah.
And I know that will happen to me just like everybody else. So, you know, I try to do this.
Yeah.
You know, we're not promised anything, even our next breath. So I plan like there'll be a tomorrow, but I try to live as if there's not going to be.
Okay.
And so I know as sure as life's death, and it's coming to all of us, but I enjoy every day just like it's going to be my last. I doubt if there's anybody in this world gets more out of a day than I do. You know, if you live your life for God and you're a Christian and you striving to do the Lord's will,
Yeah.
then you don't never have to worry about dying.
That's
You know,
true.
it doesn't matter when you die, so you don't have to worry about death.
Right.
I mean, then you could get the fullest. I've always said, if you're not a Christian, you have never lived your life like it should be lived, because you can't enjoy it for worrying about death.
Yeah.
So if you're a Christian, you're living your life for the Lord, you don't have to worry about death. You
Yeah.
just go ahead and enjoy the beauty that God has. Just look around you and see the beauty God has blessed us with.
I think I got another stripe.
Yellow belly.
Boy, he couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have said it better. You gentlemen,
I'd like to say one thing before closing.
Okay.
Life is a beautiful thing. Life is a beautiful thing that God gave us. And if we keep our priorities in line, life can be so enjoyable. But it's got to be God first, family second, and your sport, whatever your sport is, third. If you put these things in priority, you'll have a beautiful life and you can enjoy every day that you live. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching Fish, Eat, Live. Our mission is to demonstrate the benefits of the Fish, Eat, Live lifestyle. We look forward to educating, entertaining, and attracting you to the healthy lifestyle of the great outdoors. We're definitely going to have some wholesome family fun on the water every Sunday at 6 p.m. So hit that subscription and that notification bell, because we want you to come be a part of this.